Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Praise be to Allah, the cherisher and sustainer of the world. Salawat and greetings to the great Prophet Muhammad, the last prophet. Communication is very important to keep the relationship among others in everyday life. We share or send mutual information we need. We give motivation to others to get their dream respectively. We cannot live without others. So we need to communicate. We need to develop our personality. We need love, thanks for others' help, and so on. In communication, we need to build better understanding. In this case, experiences of others are very important to learn. We learn them from more literature on the topics we need. Reading, of course, becomes important to broaden our views about the world and life. The ability to read will open the window of birth and life. According to the interpretation of Holy Qur'an written by Haji Mahmud Yunus, issued by Hidakarya PT Agung, Jakarta, years 1982, page 910. A wide verses of Surah Al-Alaq was revealed in the cave of Hira. As a sign of the first verses of the Quran was revealed through an intermediary, that is Gabriel, the angel of God. It was a sign of the prophethood of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The decline in these five verses was on Ramadan. Let us examine the meaning of the first revelation of the Quran, Surah Al-Alaq, from verse 1 to verse 5. Read in the name of your Lord who created. He created man from a cloud. Read, and your Lord is most honorable, who taught to write with the pen, taught man which he knew not. I will explain in focus for the first of one of these revelations. Read in the name of your Lord who created. Quran Surah 91, verse 1. Read comment in this first meaningful strategy. Understanding the strategy here, look at first, that Muhammad as an unlettered, cannot read and write, received a revelation from God to Gabriel intermediary. It means that everything revealed by Allah to His messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam really comes from Allah. Second, understanding reading the first verse of Surah Al-Alaq broad meaning, whereas in verse 3 it has a special significance. Third, reading is to open up the concept of curiosity, which affects the desire to conduct research, test, develop a deep and fundamental reflection, so that its meaning would be beneficial to save lives and worldly progress and life hereafter. 2. Insha'Allah. Reading in general meaning can be defined as to translate the symbols into a serious meaning, then digest it and draw conclusions that can be obtained by understanding thereof. The definition here is the symbol of everything that represents or refers to the meaning or understanding of what is seen, heard, felt, read, thought, or experienced. Symbols can represent or refer to the nature, fortune, life, livelihood, physical fact, and non-physical, something unseen, and others. Thus, the notion of reading as a concept here appears in a broad sense. The form can include reading in listening, reading in writing, reading in speaking, reading in the usual sense, reading in reciting, reading in working, etc. Meaning to read it is to check against what is being done. Checking, read in the meaning of identifying, understand or comprehend, and eventually confirm, correct or accept that it was wrong or unacceptable, and undecided or do not know, even find the answer to what is being read. The third verse of Surah Al-Alaq sounding, read, and your Lord is the most generous. Surah 91, verse 3. Comment to read in the third verse refer to effort to understand something. Reading in special meaning can also define to translate letter symbols into spoken language, to draw insight and understanding thereof. The phrase Lord very gracious indicates that humans were given the ability in using logic, think, understand, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala confers the ability to think, use common sense and creativity to understand and comprehend and develop knowledge, science, engineering, and technology, and even art because he also has the ability or skill and heart and feeling. Indeed, Allah is gracious. The first divine revelation is to invite people to read their own origins. This is the cue for humans to think, to develop research, science, and technology. This means God suggests that progress in developing personality through a relationship with the universe is considered important. All to see how the actual existence of the world and its relation to the hereafter. Whether his presence in this world of meaning in contact with the hereafter, for the letter and spirit of human ability unmasked, the secret nature with hard work, intelligence, and tenacity, and others that question can be posed. All of this is a big secret to realize human meaning. So he returned to his Lord to save his afterlife. This all-round little information that can be grasped from the meaning of the word read in verse 1 and verse 3 of Surah An-Alaq. Wa-bitawfiq wal-hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.